Hey Malin, welcome. I just thought I'd do a casual stream. I don't know, just on a whim, really. Um, Trying to sort of get back into it, I guess, because once we finished all of our projects for uh, this month, then I will go back to streaming back in, and of course, with the new updates, that'd be brilliant. You can do so much more now. It's let me turn the sound down. Really, with all of these new updates to layouts and other things, I actually noticed in Discord there was talk about having kind of like a scroller shooter type thing. Totally doable. Mouse coordinates and hitboxes. It is it's doable. I have not seen them. And you haven't been doing a whole lot of gameplay. It's mostly been kind of just business orientated. So you meant to get up there like that. Yeah, this is my 4K ultra maxed out Skyrim. Like Sky Rush meets Kingdom Hearts. Oh, wow. That does sound intriguing. Oh, for goodness sake. All for that nest at the top. Okay, let's discover that on so Drift Cave is right down there. So travel to Riften. Yeah, I haven't like I said, I haven't really done any, games, playing games for a while. I spent about 3 weeks modding Skyrim on and off to get it to what it is now. Yeah, it is pretty nice. But then again, I'm playing this one. I should be doing my game jam game.
Oh, pardon me. Was I in your way?
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Ah. Okay, what? Where is he?
Need something? Hmm? Where do you want to go?
We're going to Riften, thank you.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Giddy up, Dick. I might have to stop and...
Have you done anything or any progress to your game for the game jam? I had to the original concept for it. It was going to be like quite an epic game called Istra. And, unfortunately, the menu thingy. The menu thingy that I had done worked, then didn't work as usual. I don't know.
Hold there. If you want in, you need to cooperate.
No. What the hell? Just spook them. Oh, wolves. Oh, you submitted it. I haven't really checked for a while. I'm gonna sort of check. I'm gonna check at some point. I think there are 2 that may need to be disqualified. But despite the backlash, I'm going to do that in live stream. Just disqualify them in live stream. You know, it's a case of you can't follow the rules if you don't qualify. Especially custom menus. I mean, they're doable, but they're temperamental. It's just one of those things where you have to be absolutely precise and very careful that very, very careful that it's with Bakin, which isn't as it's not as bad as SGB was. You have one parallel event that's not properly triggered, and the whole thing goes belly up. And as frustrating as that is, at least with Bakin it's fixable. Man, I hate these spiders. Oh, come on. That must be a new mod. I've never known them to jump. Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, it's going in the wrong bloody direction. Charming. Yeah. You just flail jump. There's this mod that's called arachnophobia, and what it does is it's meant to enhance the spiders and spider webs and all of that. And of course, I can't remember which cave it is. I think it's Snapleg. There's a boatload of spiders. It just hackles. And of course, I got it this particular one. So the caves are slightly darker. They're a little bit more challenging. So when the spiders, you know there's spiders around. You can hear them. You can't see them. And so, like, when they jump out at you, triggers the arachnophobia. Okay. Let's go swimming. I'm sure this should be good. Please underwater for a little bit. It's kind of like going for a sort of multi-mage build, but with a focus on oh, hello. I'm going for a multi-mage, but with a focus on destruction magic at the moment. With fire, because I like fire. When I check start updated fully. So wow. Did level up. New enter combat. Rapidly regenerate points of magic equal to half your restoration skill per second. Gradually diminishes over the course of 15 seconds. Does not stop while casting. Might be handy. Or do you have anything else that I would be interested in? Don't use any, none of this. I'll wait. The thing I like about this is the trees are absolutely gorgeous. Wow, he's brutal. My dog is brutal. This is going to be fun. This is too dark. Well, that was easy. Easier than I expected anyway. I'm going to read all that. Maybe because it's so short. Cadnor, my trusted friend and companion, has been laid to rest. I have built a shrine to watch over him and bring peace to weary travellers. Of the few riches Cadnor possessed in life, his most prized was a warhammer made of a jagged crystal he famously won in a coin toss. After months of research, he came to believe this hammer was some sort of otherworldly treasure. Shortly before his passing, it was his wish that it be hidden away until one who has walked the Shivering Isles emerges to retrieve it. I have followed his instructions to the letter, and a powerful illusion spell now obscures it. To break the spell, one must first acquire pieces of what supposedly make up the weapon itself, amber and madness. Or amber and madness, or such things, if they actually exist, would be great treasures in their own right. If the enchantment is correct, only by placing the ores into the embers near Gagno's body will the spell be broken. If Gagno is not mad, perhaps one day this peerless weapon will find its way into worthy hands once again. Okay. The progression. Obtain amber. I've already got the madness ore. So wherever that is, just have to figure it out. Okay. That you have to figure out on your own as well. Well, shoot. Okay. I think my Skyrim is fairly stable right now. It's crashing a bit earlier. And might have got it where it needs to be. time to do the start doing the Dragonborn quest. Hey, Flowmore, glad you could make it in. I gather your internet is working again. Well, as I said, I decided to stream on a whim, and I just picked one thing at random, and this is it. And you can see my gorgeous Skyrim now. Remember, I've been on about modding it for like 3 weeks.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands.
Kinda, sorta.
Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
You know, to me, it's really disturbing, all of the couriers, the default couriers. They're stalkers. I mean, you can run away from them and they'll follow you to the ends of Skyrim. Just to give you a message. Disturbing.
Girl. For me.
Just not possible promise I can make something at the port.
There is actually a mod that would change all of that, or actually there's 2 mods that changes all that, and I have yet to try it out,
One of
but
us has to do something.
it's apparently pretty good.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I don't know what, yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. To get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
Yeah, I know.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Fire Rune and
Oh,
Fire.
really?
I'm not
Well,
used
I
to
think
it.
you're a new helper here.
Be careful!
Oh, be quiet.
Buy the 8, fine, but only to the edge of town.
Okay, come on, Camilla. Show me the way. Problem is, I've done this particular
You
quest.
there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the building.
Yeah.
Ah, Isran's going to like you. Go talk
Those
to the
thieves
Fort
must
Dawn
be
Guard.
mad hiding
South
out
east of
there.
Riften.
Those
You'll
old
decide
cliffs are
if
filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
They're all stalkers. They kind of like seem to follow. They follow you or wait until you're within like a earshot, eye shot, whatever, and then they kind of like all bombard you at once.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. It was a tricky one.
It's also funny to me that basically like where are we going, Camilla? It's funny to me how you can kind of like pluck insects straight from the air, and you know, as if you got sort of magic hands or something. I'm sure there was this mod that had you catch them with a butterfly net, but for some reason it didn't quite work.
This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. He's such a child.
Yeah, alright. This, done this so many times now. Probably do it blindfold. But what makes it funner is there's a lot of mods that sort of revolutionize the landscape and magic and animations and all of that, make it a little bit more realistic, which I rather like. Including the footprints. I ain't going there just yet. Ready, Frecky? Coward. My dog will do the work for me. Forgotten Magic Iceland. Well, since I'm going for like a structure, just delete some of these now, I think. What is illusion, I think. Okay. So not going to be using conjuration for now. It'd be let's try this one. Gnarly. Eating horse meat. Ew. Ew, that's totally gross. All right. I'm just gonna play occasional comments and so on. This bit is as boring as hell to me since I've done it so many times, as I said. Come on. With the bandits, it's kind of like, oh, lever, let's pull it and see what happens. Like those kinds of people who just say, push the button and see what happens. Come on. No, you're down there. Ricky, go. Get it, get it. Frankie's not doing his job. Bug alert. That's why. Oh well.
Is someone coming? You're it's a lady. I know my right, but I need help.
It's my dog.
Over here. Leave me for arcade's sake. Let me out of here. Get me out of here. Don't leave me for arcade's sake.
His dog's gone.
Leave me for arcade's sake. Get me out of here.
He's got stuck. There. Now you can follow.
Get me down! Let me out of here!
Only in Skyrim, huh?
Get me down! Leave me for arcade. Get me down! Get me down! Get me out of here! Don't leave me for arcade's sake. Get me out of here. You did it. You killed him. Now cut me down before anything else shows up. Yes, the club held me down and I'll show you. You won't believe me. Sweet breath of arcade. It's coming loose. You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Well, he's gonna get his karma now. He is brutal. That's okay. I like how the dog just casually attacks you and just lies down. Okay. Oh, my dodge. Hold on a minute. Dodge isn't working. No, it's not working. Come on. Normally what I do is I draw all of them out, then quickly run past here, then set the fire. But for some reason I didn't do that this time. guess I never use any of the scrolls. So. Know why I'm collecting all of the arrows. I mean, it's not like she's going to become an archmage anyway. Bloody hell. Oh no. What you sitting on your haunches for? They were a ghost to kill. Just haunches. What are you got to say for yourself? More ghosts. Man, I love this. I love the mages. Bareback bird. I've actually been thinking about, I mean, I've been playing around with how to actually do the doors like this for back in. I mean, I know how to animate the doors, but can't quite get the effect that of it going under the floor. Probably have to tweak some, you know, tweak some things, collision and stuff. So we shall see. Would be absolutely amazing to have something like that back in. Here we go. Want to make this character purely a elemental destruction mage, well, multi-mage. So weapons like this, the Dawnbreaker, is pretty much going to be useless. Where is this anyway? Way up there. That can wait. Maybe time to get another follower. Because things is gonna get tougher from here. Okay. Uh, oh. I thought I had a some druid armor or something like that. Maybe I didn't install the mod. Plenty of followers. Is that a sheep or a pig? Oh, it's a pig. I got a lot of new creature mods to add a bit of challenge to the game. Some of them are like really quite super challenging, like level 50 and so forth. There's absolutely no way. Okay. There is absolutely no way that you could defeat them at that sort of level. Yeah, maybe it's maybe it's one of those like hybrids. Can't be bothered to travel anywhere. A sheep pig or a pig sheep, a hybrid. Wool and bacon. True combination, right? Yeah, on the right path. Go to Helgen, do that quest. Get the Dragonborn thing done, and then bring this like up later. There's this absolutely incredible follower mod called Mirai. That she's basically the female equivalent of the Dovahkiin. Now with her, you can actually get her. She can summon dragons herself, or like at least get dragons to aid. It's very handy. But you have to do a lot to get there. Keeps you warm and fed. Sorted. You have a meal and a coat. Hmm? I wonder what happens if you follow the foxes. Okay. Oh. Here be dragons. Sure. Well, here we are. This is a nice mod to have. And it's quite realistic as well. I've gone for a little bit of realism. It's rain. It's something like rain extinguishes fires. It's raining. No fires in Helgen. So that really is a nice effect. The Adventurer's Journal. It's quite large, so it's quite long. So I'm not going to read that. Unless you particularly want me to, but trap indeed. Oh. Once again, I've done this so many times now, I can actually do it in the dark. Go through in the dark, I think. Hey, out of the doorway, please. Come on. Here. Oh, idiot. Dog, here. Thank you. You can have like fire, ice, and lightning, huh? Fire, ice, and lightning. I'm doing all of this lockpicking stuff just for the experience. Good. Hmm. Here's burn. If that's blocked. It became okay. No more lollygagging. That's uh, when this is like your umpteenth playthrough, it's just so painful. Hmm. Okay. So now that's done. Not sure if the mod itself will it will close this cave or not, because there's kind of like a couple of mods that will just close this cave off. Hopefully not. Good, good, it doesn't. I mean, there's sometimes I know which mod is responsible, and there's one that will actually block this off because, oh god, what is that? Technically, this is canon. This is also flawed because those two are meant to be injured. I have never seen this before, where those two actually chatting together about. They'll go back to their respective places and basically collapse again. Which is weird. Go any further into this camera. I will always choose Happy Imperial. And the only reason that is because it's the lesser of the two evils. This is the mod, so they don't have a voice. The other one will now disappear because you can't have both of them, one or the other.
Station.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I think we should stick around to see if he comes back. Close down from Harry's room. My uncle's black. I'm sure he doesn't want. It's probably best that we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help.
No, I'm gonna come with.
Really is something. The rebels have to go to track.
Run faster than him.
See that river down there? Beneath Falls Barrow. I was aboard. Creeping down the mountain through my window at night. I could get food. I had made the best so much sleep.
So they can stones.
313 Mage. Each is a
Hey, magic is cool. Don't knock it. Should say, don't knock it till you try it, right? Oh, wait.
Decided to go. It's a river.
That's a bit different. Heard a bear. Usually wolves.
It's not quiet enough.
Come on, there's
Smile.
Now, mother.
Right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? If you keep on like this, I'm gonna tell you. And I've got better things to do than this. Or you want peace? Sure. Oh. What happened?
That is one healthy house cat.
Keep your voice down. I'm fine.
Or perhaps it's just old.
What's going on? I pushed this.
I'm just
She's
gonna-
a rat. Saved my life in a row. Wizard or something? I see no. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
Yeah.
Of course. What's all this about? What are you two doing? Dragon.
Stumpy was coming from my throat.
Flames that I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south.
Yeah. The first time, the very first time he darted up like that, I thought the same thing until I realized he was named.
What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company.
Jarl needs to know there's a dragon on the loose. We need to get word to Jarl Albrecht and Whiterun to send whatever soldiers.
Okay.
Secret will get you something to eat. Tell us. Hey,
Can't make anything. Can't do anything with that. Or upgrade that. I can't make anything either. Need some firewood. Then again, this is not a really into smithing.
Secret, we have company.
Okay. I didn't think this has changed. Not kidding about a mod that rob you of everything you got. I did not realize that this interior changed as well. Advert. There's only 2 seats. Hello.
Did you really see a dragon? Papa says they're too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright. My father's Alfred, the blacksmith. I'm his assistant. I mean apprentice. Someday, I'm going to forge my own sword. Papa says I'm not ready for weapons, so I make lots of horseshoes and hobnails. Mama just thinks I'm girlish now. That's just stupid girl talk. Papa may have wanted a son, but he got me. He's a lucky man.
She talks too much.
Ain't nothing a boy can do that I can't do better.
That's right.
Mother,
Take your eggs as well. All right. So time to go to Whiterun. It's normally like if I were to install a mod, the recorder is normally here. You can tell because she has a horse, but I haven't got it on here yet. Grab a few quests. Well, it. Oh, didn't want to take that one. Travel to the stables. You know, I just thought I don't have any other follower mods apart from Frecky. I don't even know where that came from. It's wandering through the town, and then suddenly this dog approached me, and I happened to talk to it, and it's like, "Hello, come with me." That was it. The dog is a beast. Or dog wolf. This is the new White Run. A little bit more realistic, I think. It's like a fairly expanded. I'm going to do the camera. You can have like a better view of it, all its glory, as opposed to what it was. You can see it's much, much better. It's got like there's a guard post there, some more walkways going around, a little bit more fortified, a better entrance, and the farms have been fleshed out some. And of course, this is pretty much the same. It's not like
Out there reforming the Dawn God. Vampire something.
you've got your Rasker there.
I consider to
It's really cool. They've done a very good job with this one. And one of the things I like doing is sort of a bit later on, when in the beginning, like the very beginning, you can consider that the Civil War isn't quite taken hold yet, or it's not as widespread. So what I like doing is, say about a third of the way through the gameplay, I like installing something called Civil War refugees, and they'll congregate around all of the cities, fleeing from whatever destruction the dragons do. And it's usually after I've visited the Greybeards, because that's considered or at least in my mind, that's considered the trigger for the Civil War. It's sort of like it's been bubbling and brewing for quite some time already. The appearance of Alduin Dragon does not help any, because the Imperials think that the Stormcloaks have access to a dragon, and there's no to prove it, so tensions run higher, and then eventually it sort of like all spills over into a form of paranoia, and then that's where the refugees would come in handy. It's just the way that I play the game.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers. I shouldn't have my needle for Stormcloak.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
I'm going to...
Yes, actually. How about your Smithy Iron Dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing.
What the hell? uh, is he praying or what? Looks like he's praying.
He's the steward of the Dragon's Ridge. I help my father. Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
You got one levitating praying dog. That's only in Skyrim, right? Who knew?
You think old? This looks good. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Need something? I'm waiting. Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather with straps fittings. That kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. Got some good pieces out here.
Whoops.
More inside.
Hide helmet.
Out with it.
She's
I
a bit.
should hire you to be my assistant. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there.
She's a
Don't forget to
bit
check
brusque.
inside the shop if you need it. Have you met my father? He's a steward of the Dragon's Ridge. I help my father. You have talent. Why don't you keep that dagger and help? Maybe you take a
Yeah.
look.
I'm gonna keep it, but I'm also gonna sell it back to you. Is that messed up or what?
I'd say the cities, but you're probably more interested in your Vasker, mead hole of the companions. Their deeds of war and valor.
Yeah. Heard it all before. That's why I'm skipping a lot of stuff.
Thanks for the business.
It's because I've seen it so many times. It's actually quite funny to me anyway, watching other people play Skyrim for the first time. I mean, it's 11 years old already, and when they play through it for the first time, it's things that we take for granted.
But we can't afford it.
You right, Mercenary?
Okay.
After he fed his entire family with my dragon. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out, it took me weeks to find that disease again. I can't stop. I can't get the sword of my own. And find that sword.
Star for his wife and daughter to replace Rusty's.
We do all of the fetch quests for people. That's what I was on about at the beginning of the stream. I mentioned about the torches not having the textures on. I do not know what causes that. I do not know which one causes that. Kind of a little frustrating because I mean, I'll figure it out, but it is still frustrating because specifically tell you.
My lord, please, you have to listen.
Like there was a fire mod that was logs themselves.
What's the meaning of this interruption? This leading this is no time for rash action. Well, just explains why the gods let you in. Come on, adjust it. Y'all will want to speak to you.
Who's this then? So, you were at Helga. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Your left was right.
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains,
The Jarl of Falkreath will view this as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him.
I don't really like Preventus.
I'll not stand
He's
idly
an
by while the
ingratiating.
my hold and slaughter my people. Ireland, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
yes, my lord.
If they all listen to
I'll
Preventus,
return to my duties.
they'd been.
Well done.
I dread to think what
Sought
trouble
me
would
out
be
on your own
happening.
initiative. You've done quite a service. I won't forget it. Take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Yeah, one step ahead of you. Uh,
Farengar,
you might want to
found
destroy
someone who
those.
can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
Hmm. 4% faster. That's not good enough.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragon. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be. Straight to the point. I go to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Oh, you mean this stone?
The Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You'll have to see.
Mm-hmm.
Standing around.
While all of these are, while this is going through scene, I'm going to get more coffee.
So, you're in that ghost you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord. Tell me what you told me about the dragon.
So, right.
It was coming from the south. It was false. False than anything I've ever seen. What did it do?
Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It certainly won't protect my left. I never ran so close to my life. I thought it would come off for sure.
Good work. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for food and rest. You've heard. Here it is. You better gather some guards when it gets down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster them at the gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Ireland and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen.
So you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Faringar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal army. I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon. No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons. As you command. One last thing, Aaron. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very
So,
soul of the cauldron.
Okay, sounds good. I'm back anyway, so we can yeah, the quest update was go and meet them.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls except in the law. And don't you forget.
Wow, she's changed from the default. I never really noticed before. I got a mod that sort of a couple of mods that changed the appearance. Or I should say a couple more mods than I normally do to change the appearance of people, to make them look a little bit more 4K and sort of realistic. We'll do this one first. No, I won't. That's just retrieving some amulet. There's something, you actually go to the gate.
Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the western watchtower.
This is,
Heard right. I said a dragon. I don't much care where it came from or who sent it. What I do know is that it made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
How can we fight the dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight, even if we fail. Dragons threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourself Norse if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
No, we're so dead.
But it's more than our honor at stake here. Think of it. The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age. The glory of killing it is ours. If you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we go kill that dragon?
Yeah, damn it.
Let's move out.
that's quite a rousing and maybe poignant speech.
yes?
Oh, here are the refugees.
Those whispers from the college in Winterhold.
Bloody hell, there are a boatload of them. Perhaps they just come from a pub. Huh. Anyway, after I killed this dragon, I am gonna end the stream because it will be for 2 hours stream. And I like keeping them fairly short per session. But of course, afterwards, I continue playing this, and if I do stream Skyrim
Need
again,
something?
then it will be basically the direct continuation of that. Okay, I'm just going to teleport to them. She's not there. So anyway, it'll be, if you know, if I do stream this again, it'll be the direct gameplay for the it'll be the direct continuation of whichever progress I've made. Oh my god, they haven't even arrived here yet. Wonder if they wonder if there's a mod. There's got to be some kind of mod where you can put it where your characters sit, because in Fallout 4 there is a mod called Sit Anywhere, I believe. So anyway, now you've seen, Boomer, now you have seen the ultimate, or as close to realistic as I can get this. So what do you think? This is kind of like mostly 4K textures now. They all fit together apart from that one torch. Trees, grass, buildings, expansions, all of it. Pretty cool, huh? See, for the most part, it will run at 60 FPS, including around 60 FPS in even some of the more crowded, notorious areas. It will do it. But now, for some reason, it seems to have dropped down to about 30. I don't know why, because there's nothing going on. Oh, bloody... Where the hell are they? There's a quest. The quest is bugged out. I am impatient. Whoa. Check that out. I didn't realize. This is a couple of animals mods. I'm not sure if they're entirely lore friendly, but it certainly does add a little bit of dynamic for the game. A couple of giraffes. What? Wow. You just killed armadillos, giraffes. That one was. Got rhinoceroses as well. Rhinoceri. It has other bears. You've seen the ghosts. Okay, so now they finally showed up. We have a look at the little Skyrim's little zoo. And so now they decide to show up and we missed the we missed the
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Let's save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Okay, kill the dragon. Anyway, we missed out on the little speech she gave. This is a way, way better.
Does anyone see him?
Normal mirror. Couple more hits, one more hit. Meteor shower. Oh. I meant the White Tower is much, much better. Because all it was just a single building, and yet it's kind of like meant to be some kind of bastion for Whiterun, you know, like Border or something. And so the mod that I got installed improves it vastly. Really like it, to be honest.
That was the hairiest fight I'm taking command here for the moment. You head back to work and let the Jarl know what happened.
So, no comments about my shout, like you normally do.
What that dragon believe you are dragonborn. In the very oldest, that's what you did, isn't it? Well, you can shout now. You couldn't before, right? That can only mean one thing. My grandfather used to tell stories about the dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them, like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power.
Hunter. No, it doesn't. It doesn't quite work. I have to figure out what that
What do you say, you left?
torch check
Awfully quiet.
torch texture mod
Tell us,
is.
do you believe in this dragonborn business? Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't an old.
I've been all across Tamriel.
So,
I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
like Irileth, she's down to earth. She's practical, and she's like, completely. What's the word? Down to earth, practical, pragmatic, and a little bit skeptical. Wants to know facts. There is one thing before going up to the palace proper. We've done this quest. Go and speak to the Jarl. And then get the okay to go up to the up to the Greybeards. Then go from there. End the stream there again. Okay, so where is he? He's normally in here somewhere. Oh, hello.
How can I help you? Yes. I study corpses. I am, after all, a priestess of Kinnereth. On the contrary, I'm doing independent research on the nature of death. If we can better understand how an injury or illness kills, we'll be more adept at applying a remedy. Although, given the state of the temple, I can see why you'd mistake a healer for an undertaker.
Okay, that I gotta admit.
I do find humor deflects the more unsavory aspects of handling bodies. For instance, in Eastmarch, there's a priestess of Arcane named Helgerd. She was a lot funnier than me. Smarter, too. She could pinpoint the cause of death by studying the corpse's exterior. She could determine the time by markers of decay.
I like this because she's got this kind of like deadpan voice, and so you don't really know if she's cracking a joke or not because she doesn't smile either.
2 reasons, really. The Temple of Kinnereth, and the ample supply of bodies. It allows me to conduct my research while still upholding my duties as a priestess. Of course, the corpses here aren't the only specimens worth study. There's also the men. Currently, I'm deducing the nature of poison. It seems that regardless of the substance, the body has a threshold which cannot be surpassed. This can vary depending on the substance. For instance, the toxicity of nightshade is far higher than that of jazzbay grapes. The Jazzbake Grape, on the other hand, can leave you susceptible to destruction magic. All things when consumed in enough quantity can kill.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
It is. There's a story, in fact, of a man who drank from a fountain that was rumored to restore youth. An elderly man, he consumed water from dawn until dusk, until his stomach bloated like a gourd. The sun hadn't set when the man collapsed and died. It turns out he succumbed to water poisoning. For him, water was the source of all death.
There's also some truth in that because the idea of a fountain of youth, the more you drink of it, the more sort of infant you will go. There's a lot of Greek and Roman legends, other mythologies around it as well.
Similarly, as poison is in the dose, mortality is bound to time. A simple cut, if allowed to fester, can be fatal. While some areas are more tolerant than others, preventing death is simply a matter of restoring a wound within that set window. That's why efficiency is crucial in the field. Many deaths happen because there's simply not enough time to find a healer.
It's too bad their lips don't move as well as often. Like a lot of these NPCs, especially the mods, their lips don't move. They just sort of like figure their mouths closed, that kind of thing.
I never implied my work was solely on the dead. I used to experiment on small animals. I'd make cuts in multiple locations and attempt to heal only one of the incisions. If the spell succeeded, I would compare the result to a traditional healing spell, as well as the amount of magicka required to cast it. But this presented a new dilemma. Trapping wild animals isn't as easy as opening a coffin. There's also the matter of the screaming. Animals can be quite obnoxious when cut or burned. It's as if they don't understand the concept of research.
See, oh God. Just by that statement alone, you think she's slightly psychopathic. The type of, as a youngster pulling off wings, cutting legs off animals or something. I wonder how she'd respond to this one. There'd be a little bit of sarcasm here.
Yes, it'd be nice if they could volunteer. Not to be eaten, of course. I suspect that would make it more difficult to eat them. The noises they made were such that I had to abandon my testing. Fortunately, I found a suitable replacement. Me.
Yeah, I think she's definitely psychopathic.
Twice, but only to heal myself afterwards. The problem is that so far, only one spell has been required to mend both wounds. True, both healing spells and potions restore the body as a whole, but most of this energy seems wasted in the process. By concentrating its effects at a specific area rather than the body as a whole. For a master of restoration, sure, the point is moot. Even a grand healing spell is but a portion of their magicka reserve. But for a novice mage or spell sword, the amount saved on magicka potions alone could be substantial.
Okay. I don't know what to say. I don't think it makes a lot of difference what you say, because this is interesting. This is an interesting NPCs mod, and they have some very, very deep, sensical stuff that they say. I really like that mod. Okay. Perhaps this one.
I have no doubt it would, but I don't lack support. And Skyrim has no shortage of test subjects.
Well, yeah, that's true.
2 reasons. It'll ask me. Of course. The corpses here aren't the only. Plenty. You just have to ask the right questions. Sorry, that's an old necromancer joke. I couldn't resist. Basically, I need test subjects for my restoration research. The dead tell me how certain ailments work.
Can that be studied by working with living wounded specimens?
Unfortunately, unlike exterior damage, it's difficult to pinpoint injuries and disease that happen within. You have to dissect the body and look for patterns. Then you compare the results with healthy bodies that died from more obvious wounds.
That does make sense. Are there any consequences to the type of research you do?
There's 3 types of research. The first is done purely for knowledge. The college mages fall into this category. The second is driven by agenda, the most common of which are money and war. Mostly money, but war's a close second. The third is altruistic, or more specifically, in service to the gods.
What type of research would you classify yourself as?
My research follows no banner. It serves the will of the gods and the protection of all those who worship them. If my research is used for war, then I'm not to blame, even if I'm partly responsible. I trust that people are inherently good, because if mortals are corrupt, then it makes little difference what one person does.
That is absolute pure logic. What made you become a priestess?
2 reasons, really. The Temple of Kinnereth.
God,
And it'll ask.
I gotta
course.
change that
The
because
corpses here aren't the
no.
Of course. The corpses here aren't the only specimens worth study. I've always had a soft spot for sailors and travelers, for whom Kinnereth is the matron. They would often visit the temples and pay homage and tend to their wounds. I marveled at these strange visitors from faraway lands, and the priestess whose touch could bind cuts, soften bruises, and solder bones. But what intrigued me most of all was the concept of pain.
Yeah, definitely sociopath. That's a foregone conclusion now.
It was pain
Sorry,
that brought these
psychopath.
men to the temple first, and the tavern second. The smart ones, anyway. The others came too when the ale failed to cure them. Not one of my best. In any case, the point is this. Injury did not eventuate healing. Pain did. Without it, there's nothing to alert us of danger.
Oh God, a person can't really know pain until they converse with you. I don't want to insult her. I like her. The body must act when the mind fails.
And sometimes it acts in neither's best interests. But what fun would that be if it didn't?
Okay, I'm not going to ask her for real.
Farewell.
So where's this priest then? He should be in here, surely. Oh, there he is.
Since Whiterun serves as the divide between the
Tell
Imperials
me,
and the Storm,
do you believe in mighty arcane god of life and death?
this pleases me.
I know him well.
I'm glad to know that because I need your help. You see, I've lost something precious. My amulet of Arcade. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd look for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it?
Yeah, I don't want to insult the poor guy.
I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs. blessing of Archay be upon you.
That's very... He's gonna rise from the dead. You watch. No, we're not finished yet. Maybe we are. This has got a lot more creatures in it than it normally does because of mods. Get out of the freaking way. Jeez, get out of the way. I hate it when followers do that. They have no intelligence whatsoever. That is a disturbing sound. Oh, no. I don't like the look of this. Right. That is an entirely... Yeah, I knew it. I normally come to life. That is, the Gloom race is an entirely new creature, and I think it's sort of, me it would be more. It is lore friendly, I think. Definitely like a dog with a bone.
How can I help you?
I spend so much time among them. Oh, thank Archay! Please, take this gold for your troubles.
Wow.
It was a pleasure.
The reward seems a little bit the reward seems a little bit low. But then I guess, one has to remember that priests don't really get paid much in Skyrim. Unlike today, modern times, modern priests get paid a bit. That all took a bit longer than I had anticipated, but once this is done, spoken to the Jarl and established we need to go to the Greybeards.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
So what happened at the watchtower?
We'll
Was the dragon there?
end the quest.
Knew I could count on Irileth. But there must be more to it than that. So it's true. Masters of the dragon, if you heard the summons, what else could it mean? The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tybeseptin himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here?
I do not like
Capable as
preventers.
she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this, dragonborn.
She is
Oh,
overtly,
Why,
overtly
you
skeptical.
puffed up
I just
ignorant.
can't stand him.
These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rangar, don't be so hard on Avenich. I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just
Unctuous.
that, what do these Greybeards want with her? That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place, very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
Uh-huh.
Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Okay.
Yes, my dear.
Here's Lydia.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl.
I'll just...
The Jarl has... The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. As my Thane, I'm sworn. Lead the way.
Right. You're gonna have Lydia, even though she'll,
Let me know if you have anything you need from me. Of course, ma'am.
She will be, annoying as hell. I think I'm gonna give her that. See where did that one. She'll wear that. I think that's probably it. I'm gonna give her that as well.
Is there anything else you need?
That's it. She's you know, she's not intelligent. She'll just walk over all of the traps. She won't even sneak properly. like most defaults. At least with the, you know, the custom-made mods like Mirai and Recorder, they tend to be a little bit more intelligent when it comes to traps. Wait over them, they'll there's another mod. Yes. Anyway, that's it. Next port of call will be to High Hrothgar for the Arabians, but I'll probably do that a bit later on my own. And then the next time that I live stream, just as I said before, will be a continuation of that. That's it for now. I'm going to end the stream here. It's been 2.5 hours, and that's longer than I normally stream. So, it's ending right here. Thanks for popping in, bud. I'll talk to you in Discord. Till the next time.